White hats had to conduct this entire operation without telling the people what was going on, but they needed to keep the people support. So that center of gravity is the key point. That explains why Q was created and how Q is operated. Now, it's elegant. It's really elegant in its brilliance. What they did was, as you know, and again, I know you know this, but this an explanation, let's say, for some of the others. They created a means of communicating meaningful data, information, not in sequence, but to the people, and then those autistically minded individuals. And I'm not taking a shot at the autists. They're bloody brilliant. I love them to bits. They are tenacious. And they started looking at these drops and trying to piece these jigsaw piece puzzles together, and it never quite seemed to fit. Then it would, then it wouldn't. And then the dates would come out, and the date would come and go, and nothing happened, and the date would come and go, and nothing would happen. And so Q lost all credibility, and that was intentional. The White Hats needed to put their broadcast system out there and then have it ridiculed by everybody, and people left in droves, except for a few true believers that knew, nah, something's going on here. They're the sort of people that like cryptic crosswords. They just love to crack a code, to break a puzzle, right? But the key point was the White Hats to build Q and then actually make it ridicule, and then a few of us could continue discerning the truth from it, and it started making a whole lot more sense. So those two, the center of gravity, they had to keep the people, but they couldn't tell the people because then the bad guys would know as well. But they created the whole Q movement and the drops specifically, not the movement, but the drops specifically, in order to just have enough people maintain the faith as this operation was unfolding before them.